Alright guys, how are you? DC Multiverse dude here. So, look, like I said in my review of the McFarlane Flash Batmobile, which you can see here, this thing is flawed in a number of ways. Primarily, canopy's the wrong colour, we all know that, and also this glossy finish is just a little cheap looking. Doesn't really reflect what the Batmobile has looked like in any of the movies. So I'm gonna try customizing it and painting it. And I'm absolutely terrified. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never really done anything like this. First step tonight is I'm gonna mask off all the bits that I don't wanna get painted. These details here, the canopy, windows, the rear exhaust, headlights, all that sort of thing. Now, I don't know how this is gonna go. I've never done anything like this before. I've got some painter's tape here. I've got my scalpel for just some of the finer details. I'm probably going to chop my fingers off or something. Yeah, scariest thing I've ever done, apart from have kids. So I'll be sure to keep you updated. Wish me luck. All right, so I've managed to tape up the windows on the canopy with the painter's tape and very carefully cutting it away with this scalpel. It's not perfect, and frankly, it was an absolute nightmare. Yeah, absolutely terrifying that I was scratching up the windows with the scalpel. We'll see how this holds up. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on going. All right, so I've managed to tape up the sort of turbine at the front and the headlights. Now the headlights were very, very easy. Just cut along the seams with a scalpel. This was a nightmare. These are not it's not a clean sort of area, so you kind of just have to kind of get the scalpel in there and do your best. Horrible, absolutely horrible, hard to access in there. I hope I haven't scratched that up with the scalpel. We'll have to wait and see once it comes off, but yeah, not fun, not fun. Not enjoying this at all, to be honest, but we are getting there. Okay, so we finished off the tail lights and the exhaust. The tail lights were very, very hard. I think I might have scratched the tail lights with a scalpel. They are not perfect. I haven't done a great job, but the vents were very easy to wrap up, very easy to access. Didn't have to be too scientific about it, no cutting necessary. So that was really easy. I'm glad to be done with this section. It was pretty boring and slow, but not too difficult. Yeah, so now we're gonna move on to, I think, maybe the side of the vehicle and the tires. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, so now I have taped up the wheels, the side with all the metal machinery and components. I don't even know what you want to call it, just sort of what accompanies the vents, and the other wheel. So this was actually all very easy, didn't require any scalpel usage, which I'm grateful for. So that's probably the easiest part, quickest and easiest. So there we have it. After about, an hour and a half, it's all taped up. Now, somebody with real skill could probably do this really quickly. I do not have real skill, so it's taken me a very long time, but here we are, and sort of all ready to start the painting, but given that it's 10 o'clock at night, that will not be happening today. So stay tuned for part 2. If this was interesting or helpful, give it a like and think of subscribing. And if I've done something wrong, you've got any tips for the painting process, leave them in the comments. And keep your eyes peeled for part 2. Cheers. Good night.